I'm gonna tell you the easiest way to delineate a superstar salesperson from an average salesperson, okay? And if you notice my mouth is blue, it's because I tried this liposomal methylene blue nootropic thing, and now I got the Smurf mouth. Looks like I made out with the Smurf. So anyways, we're just gonna go with it. And here's the deal. To delineate an A-player salesperson from an average salesperson, you have to look at how they measure their performance. So let me explain. An average salesperson will measure their performance in their close rate. A superstar will measure their performance in production, which is the only thing that really matters. It could be production in units, cash, or hopefully commissions, right? That's probably the most important thing. Now, why is close rate bullshit? Why does close rate not matter at all? Why is it a complete vanity metric? Well, there's multiple reasons. So for one, if you have a sales team, you typically get the close rate through a degree of self-reporting that comes from the closer. So they're gonna have to say, hey, did the person show up? Did I make an offer to the person? Did they close? Was it a deposit? Etc. Okay? A lot of that stuff can be manipulated. So for instance, it's little things like a closer might have somebody who's driving and they reschedule them and then mark it as a no-show or not mark it as a call at all. They might have somebody who didn't watch the video before the call, and then they reschedule, don't mark it as a call. And so they start to overqualify, they start to get picky, and essentially they start to fake their close rate. That's why I don't look at it, because it's an easily manipulated metric. Very, very easily. And at the same time, maybe there's a call and a setter like pops up in the middle of the day and they say, hey, I got somebody, alive, hot and ready, a little bit of a tough prospect, who wants it? The superstar doesn't give an F about their close rate. If their calendar's open, they're going to take it. Somebody more concerned about their close rate gets a little bit picky. Oh, how is this gonna affect my close rate? Yo guys, hope you're enjoying the video. If you wanna learn more about how you can use the skills that I'm talking about in this video, so the skills of persuasion, the skills of sales to get a remote career to where you could make $10, $20, $30,000 a month, if not more, working from anywhere in the world, simply just with your laptop and an iPhone, there is a book a call link below. It should say book with the Remote Closing Academy. Book a call link below. You can go ahead and check that out, speak with somebody on my team and see if we can help you. Now back to the video. So the close rate is a vanity metric. Honestly, it can be a good way to diagnose sometimes what's happening with your sales team or as you as a salesperson. The same way as CTR can be a good way to diagnose, maybe if your ads are working or not. But you can't take CTR to the bank. Okay, you can't take followers to the bank. And you certainly can't take close rate to the bank. So what matters is production. Production in units, production in cash, production in commissions. At the end of the day, you can't fake that. And the best salespeople, what they'll focus on solely, prospecting their own deals, pipelining people, taking as many calls as possible, stuff that sometimes is antagonistic to actually having a good close rate. But guess what? They have the highest production. They make the most money. It's one of those things where I get so frustrated. I just talked to the sales team and they were talking about their close rate. And I'm like, dude, I don't care about your close rate. Like, I care about your production. I was talking to a client the other day, same thing. He said, oh, my closer is closing 52%. Oh, how many deals did he do? 8. Okay, he's not good. He sucks. He's marking ones that are unqualified that are qualified. He's saying some are no showing when they were driving and you just were too scared to take a call because, driving prospects don't close as well. It's like, take the call. If you want to look at the difference between a superstar and an average sales rep, look at how they measure performance. Production is the key. And if you're running a sales team, here's the big takeaway. You want to incentivize them purely on production, purely on upfront cash. You got to track close rate. Okay, yeah, you got to do it. However, what I will say is we never talk about close rate on the sales meetings. Right? We never even mention it because it doesn't matter. You can't take it to the bank. You take production to the bank. You take units, you take cash. And that's how they make the most money. So if you orient your team that way and you create a culture where we celebrate the person who does the most production, not the person who has the best close rate, who cares? When you do that, your team will perform better. You have a better culture. You get less actual manipulation of the metrics. So your close rates become actually more accurate because they know you don't care about it in the first place. Obviously, if you have somebody who's at a 10% close rate, I'm not saying you keep them on the team. Like, again, they're not producing probably. All right, so keep that in mind, guys. Good update for the day, and we'll see you soon.